Come on in. Yum. Isn't that awesome? So, yeah, I was just watching that Now You See TV, and they were talking about the Antichrist. And they're saying that he's got to be a king, for one. You know, I don't think it's King Charles, because he does. There's no way that he's of the line of King David, because that's another one of the characteristics. Like, you know, he's like a vampire. There's no way, you know what I mean? Anyway, so it's not, I don't think it's him, but like after I met Satan, like about a year after, it was like 2006 or something. I was walking down the street one day and I looked up in the clouds and I saw a crown forming, a perfect crown with jewels, and the jewels reflected the light of the sun. And then a face formed, and it was my face right beside it, staring at it. You know, and my last name Roy is French for king, and I'm from France. Like my family's from France originally. We moved to Canada when Canada was formed 150 years ago. So like my family's actually from there, and if I look at history and I look at myself and how people looked and everything, I'm pretty sure I am from the line of, you know, Scythian or Assyrian, I guess you'd say, originally. And it's Chloe. Anyway, and it says that he's supposed to have power like more than any other man on earth. Like he's gonna be more powerful. And I don't think that means in strength, physical strength. I think it means he has like abilities, like he has control over energies, maybe even all energies of the universe, like gravity and fire and uh, you know, wind, all those things. I think I'm not sure if that's the case, but in my mind, it seems that way. Like he'll be given the powers of God, like the same abilities that Jesus had. Uh, you know, the ability to separate himself from the elements of this place, right? Uh, to prove that he's like above it, right? He has control over all things. Um, I think maybe that's what it was talking about. Hey, you. I just brought some out for your friend. He took off with it. Um, yeah, because like right now I don't have any real powers, right? Other than like extreme karma and you know, I'm not allowed to die. That seems to be one of them. Like I've been almost killed many times in my life, and it just didn't happen. Like things prevented it from happening. Like for instance, one time at work, I'm a baker, if you know, uh, an oven exploded, and I was right there, and the back wall of the oven came off in the explosion, and wall like fire hit the wall and created a wall of flame, uh, and it was coming right at me, and something grabbed me and threw me out of the way, and it wasn't the blast because I was thrown down the hall in the other direction, right, like 90 degrees, like, you know what I mean, like the fire was coming at me and I was thrown right out of the way to the left, like 25 feet down the hall. And on camera, when I seen it, it was a flash of light, and I was just gone within a split second. As soon as the flash of light went back to normal, I was not there anymore. So you could say that maybe an angel grabbed me and picked me up and flew with me extremely quickly, faster than human sight, I guess. um, I don't know, but that's one example. Like I've been almost killed like a dozen times. Um, Other than that, like I can't really think of any like superpowers. Like I mean, other than like seeing the dragons in the sky, like seeing those evil spirits and stuff. Like I could totally record it, like probably once a day if it's a clear sky. It's it's uh, it's getting that intense with that. So I don't know if that's like a superpower or like a something that would be considered uh, a power over all men, right? Like I don't know. If I could use them to attack people, then yeah, you know. If I could just be like, Dragon, come down and fucking take out that building, like, yeah, then that okay, then I'm that dude. But you know, it's just weird coincidences and stuff where it's like, you know, like obviously my name is like very similar to the description of Jesus and everything, and you know, and my looks and everything, and they say that the Antichrist is gonna look just like him, or at least what people think he's gonna look like, right? Like what they're been programmed into believing Jesus looks like, the Antichrist is going to look very similar to that image, right? And, you know, that's the thing though. Like, my name means king. I'm not actually a king. I'm not actually royalty. But I have seen the starry crown, right? The crown of eternal life that God gives you, the Most High gives you, if you're loyal. Like I've seen it in my lifetime. So is that what it's talking about? Like I mean, is he a king? Like Jesus was a king. You see what I'm saying? Like Jesus was literally a king because he was king of kings, right? He was the king of all kings. He was above all people, right? Uh, he wasn't an earthly king. Like he's not like King Charles III. You know what I mean? Like even his grandfather or whatever, like King David called Jesus Lord, and he wasn't even born yet, and he was going to be of his family. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a weird situation when you think about it. It's like it. I don't think it's going to be like a royal king. I think it's going to be like a spiritual king. You know,